Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set. 19. You remember me. You remember me. Let's go.
Watson on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup. On the pitch and catch.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Set. 19. Got one.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Set. 19. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Oh, you got deep?
On 2nd and 12, Watson rolling to his left. And going deep for Hill. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now. Watch. 180. 180. We're good. 280. Move. 280.
Carr now on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
What?
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Open man right side is Shark. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. That is caught at the 7. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Chark. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll run it. It's Mack. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Third down here. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, it's Cohen. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. As they come up now on a 3rd down and 4 to go. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Able to find Isabella. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
A gain of 24 yards. And a Raider first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Carr. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, 734. 52. Block 52.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Throwing on second and 14. Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Matt. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go.
Throwing on second and 3. Watson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 25 on second down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jayon Brown drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Good one, boys. Let's go.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Elliott on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Carr completes it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go. Here we go. 5:52.
Carr now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Hey, down. 185. No gain on this defense. No gain. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Shotgun now for Carr. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And the lead cut down to 9.
Next to score, Chiefs 30, Raiders 21.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Now Watson. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And it's second down.
Moves to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Throwing again. Carr. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
We're good.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now Carr. That is caught by Cohen. 12 yards there and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Carr looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deron Harmon. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
To throw is Watson. Buying time to his left. Kansas City touchdown. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. Out of the gun, Watson. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Andy Isabella was the intended target. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 38, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. 16 yards, a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, it's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Reset. 19.
They'll run it with Mack. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
53. Mike 53. Get that quarterback.
Watson now to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jayon Brown able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, the screen pass here to Cohen. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
And 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's thrown.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
29. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Now Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cohen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now. 180. 180. We're good. 280.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because bring in your tight end.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Vinatieri now for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mike. 19.
They begin the drive on the ground with Matt. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
A big play there for KC. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Watson off play action. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, Carr. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93.
Operating from the gun, Carr. This one caught by Isabella. A good pickup there at 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
734.
From the gun, Carr. Over the middle, it's Thomas. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Olivier Vernon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Carr being chased out left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.